Aloha! So the question I want to answer today is, were women second-class citizens? And the answer is, not really. Even though they were set apart with separate eating from the men, and they weren't allowed in the separate longhouses of the men, and they were not allowed to eat certain foods, pork, red bananas, a few other things, or the punishment was death. This was serious stuff. But if you were born of royal blood, you did not have to do a lot of common labor because they had a class structure. They had the alihi class, they had the commoners, and they had slaves. So if you were born in the royal class and you were a woman, you learned hula, you learned how to dance gracefully. You probably swam kahumanu. You were a water baby because all Hawaiians are water babies. Kahumanu reputedly swam 18 miles a day in her youth, so she was a tremendous athlete. She was also a wonderful surfer, and Kamehameha and Kahumanu were often seen wave sliding together. So, they enjoyed sport. Some of the women were actually trained in martial arts and went to war. And Kahumanu, I understand, was a healing kumu. So she was trained in the use of medicinal plants, lomi, saltwater cleanse, and the techniques that the Hawaiians use for treating disease. And also, she, at the end of her life, was considered a place of refuge. Just her personage was a safe haven. If you had broken a kapu, you could go to her and she could save you from a very nasty outcome. So were they second-class citizens? No. As a matter of fact, I feel they were very equal in weight with the men, but they were treated separately or differently. And they were much involved in creative arts, making jewelry, designs on cloth, tapa cloth that they created. And so I think they had a pretty good deal, really. And the one thing that you should know is that the men did the cooking. And you know what? That's not a bad thing. So I say they had a pretty good deal. All right? Mahalo.